Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Saturday, May 4, 2024. Yesterday was a really exciting day because we had a great opportunity to buy silver and gold on some pretty big dips. If you're new to the channel, hi, I do these videos most every day when the market is open, and we're looking for the best deals all over the internet. Okay, and that can be anywhere. I'm not affiliated with any bullion dealer, and I'm just looking for the best possible deals. I spend a couple hours every morning searching through the internet to bring you what I think are the best deals, both at the major dealers as well as on eBay or even local coin shops that are advertised on YouTube. And that is what I do. I hope you appreciate it. If you do, give me a like on this video. Maybe think about subscribing and just see if I can save you some money. Well, yesterday was exciting, and as I've been talking about, gold and silver have very much diverged from the dollar inverse relationship and the 10-year yield inverse relationship. And we saw a good example of that yesterday. So what was happening in the markets, and just like that, we went from nobody expecting any rate cuts to everybody expecting rate cuts. And what happened was we had the 10-year dropped substantially to 4.497 just when you thought it was going up to 5, and we had the dollar drop as well to 105.08, taking the top off that really strong dollar. So yeah, with the labor report coming in weak and unemployment ticking up, people are once again euphoric that the Fed is going to start cutting rates instead of holding steady for longer, maybe even a year, or possibly raising rates. Just like that, that has all been reversed with one data release. And we do see the economy is weakening. Now, you may have the overall view that long rates are headed up because the U.S. government is out of control and they'll be printing to infinity. And they'll need to raise rates because inflation will go higher. And that may be the long-term story, but that is not the short-term story. In the short term, right now, we have rates down, we have dollar down, and in spite of that, we had gold and silver down. And that's why I said yesterday was horsepucky. It was a straight out buying opportunity, and yes, we did finish the day a little bit lower than we started, but we're still over 2,300 on gold, and it broke support, which was like 2,280, I think, and flirted with lower prices, and then shot right back up to where it belonged, 2,300 at the base of its support, and ready to move higher, in my opinion. Silver was the screaming buy of the morning, and that's what I was doing. I was buying in the morning, grant you, in the paper markets, for a trade, because it was obvious to me that silver at 50 cents off was a screaming buy. I think we may have gotten down to about 26.20 or 26.10, but anyway, it was just a day, in my opinion. This is all just my opinion. After watching these markets for 10 years and following the economy, etc. In my opinion, people were moving from stable assets like silver and gold and into speculative risk-on assets. And I'm not sure how Bitcoin did on the day, but it probably did pretty well. So people were taking advantage of the revival of momentum as stocks come off their recent low. They had been trending down for quite a while here, so it was a good chance for people to jump back into the stock market or the crypto market. Nonetheless, silver was a buy, and if you're in my camp and among the enthusiasts that want to buy silver and gold, you're just not waiting or hoping or thinking about it. You've actually decided to buy, then let's go find the best deals. All right, and as a result, the GSR stayed pretty flat here, pushing 87. Of course, that is more in a buy zone than a sell zone compared to gold, and we could see upside to 90, which would depress silver, and downside to 82, which I think is what comes next. And as I've said on my website, I think we have been consolidating here. I don't have a chart of silver up, but we've been consolidating here for a few weeks after the major move that silver has made. Oh, here's silver price. Let's get the chart. Yeah, so here we are. We're just on a consolidation as silver pushed up from 24.50 up to nearly 29. And now we are retracing, backing, and filling, and a little lower than I thought it would go. And certainly 26.20 was a little lower than I thought it would go. When I indicated the buy zone was green under 27.5, well, it's still green, and it's just greener here in the mid 26s and low 26s. 2663 is what they say it is. 2654 is what the table above says. I'm not sure what the right price is, but I think we're consolidating here as we get ready to make higher highs and we push up to 30. We may take a couple runs at 30. We may not get through it right away, but then I think 35 is my midterm price target. So if you're buying, be buying. So I showed you the 10-year, I showed you the Dixie, and part of what gives me confidence right now, again, just my opinion, is that industrial metals are catching a bid, commodities are catching a bid. Copper is up, I don't know, 20-30% over the course of a couple of months. Silver is a commodity more than a monetary metal. That's what more than half of all silver is used for. It's used in the making of things. There is clearly a deficit in the silver market, although all you'll hear about is the deficit in the copper market. Nobody likes to talk about silver because they know it is suppressed. But it can't be suppressed forever because the mines have to produce it, and then people have to use it to make your cell phones and your solar panels, okay? So when I watch copper, well, this is going to be the chart of silver at some point. When will that happen? Well, that's when, that imbalance gets too big to hide. And they've been increasing margin requirements and doing all the dirty tricks they know how to do as they manipulate silver, but they can't do it forever, and that's why I think we are in an accumulation zone. All right, not too much has changed. A few dealers have swapped in and out. We'll just start with the 1/10 Gold Eagle, and Bold has got the best deal at 260.76. And we'll find better deals on eBay when we use those high rebate credit cards. Let's see what the Philharmonic is going for. 258.68 at Pinehurst Coins. And we'll go on to the 1-ounce gold. Here's a 1-ounce gold eagle if you're looking for that. Now, 3 ways to buy gold eagles if you're picking up the big daddy here. 2352.96 at Pinehurst Coins, which is a smoking price. And then also, if you're subscribed to my website, with almost 500 people subscribed now and getting quite a few views because it is, I think, a very straightforward, elegant site to find the best deals. The second best place is on eBay, where we can use our high rebate credit cards, which I point out what they are on the website. And then you can get this for cheaper than that after your credit card rebate. All right, when you buy from a big dealer, if you want to buy with a credit card, you're going to pay $2,400 for that eagle and $2,352 when you write them a check. On eBay, everything is paid with credit card, and therefore you're going to get your credit card rebates, and we will beat this price. The only place that's better than that, in my opinion, is the Costco deals, and I'm sending out alerts on the Costco deals, and people are getting gold eagles and gold buffaloes under spot by following those Costco deals. I do my best to tell you when they come up. Sometimes they come up and they go out of stock very fast, but there are some really dedicated members in the community and on the chat board in the community that are alerting me when the Costco deals come up, and then I alert you. A big thank you to the people that are religiously following all the deals that pop up there in the market and telling me about them. And we are building a community of people that are looking out for each other and trying to find the best deals and share their best tips and tricks. Stackers are a curious bunch. And the old timers are not the ones who are going to tell you where the best deals are. Why? Because they know if they start talking about it, those deals will disappear, faster than a bunny on Easter. Okay? So, it is unusual for people to share their knowledge and their history, and you won't generally find it on YouTube because that's clickbait and a revenue machine for the big channels. So, yeah, some of the channels are, very honest and fair in their opinions, but they're not out there telling you where to find the best deals. That's what this community is about, and that is my announcement for the day. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's see what else we can find here. We've got buffaloes. We've got 1 gram gold at spot. You might want to pick that up if you're just starting out, or if you want to get into gold numismatics. There's some good deals on BU St. Gaudens. Not a bad coin. If you want to get closer to spot, you can look at the 20 franc or the foreign, nearly 1/10 or over 1/10 ounce gold ducat. Here's more spot deals. There's spot deals all over my website if you're brand new and you're buying. So look at all of those and pick those up if that's what you want to do. Here's gold in assay at bullion.com, 2,354.79 for a beautiful Perth Mint gold in assay. The only thing I'll say about these is they are highly counterfeited. Now, I think you'll get an authentic one from bullion.com, but when you go to sell it, somebody might have to put that on the verifier to make sure it's not one of those fakes. And that's probably why that's the cheapest. Okay, I got a $10 discount code here where all the savings go to you. Nothing goes to my channel when we do this. We've got Platinum Eagles if you're interested. Platinum 1/10 ounce. Good deal on the kookaburra there. You can get a silver eagle at spot, but buy the rest of the tube over at Provident Metals at 32.24. But if you're going to buy 20 anyway, why don't you get the best quantity? And that is 31.77 each at Pinehurst Coins. It is very difficult for a computer system or an algorithm to do what a human being can do, because they will miss this. Every single time they will miss the fact that the 1 coin quantity is $35, but the 20 ounce quantity is 31.77. All right, if you go back to the next best deal, this one here, this is any quantity pricing. They can't beat that. So that's why a human being can beat AI. All right. Someday they'll write the algorithm to do what I'm doing every morning with 2 hours of hard work on the internet. But it's a good example of why you really want to check out my website. I told you why my green light is on, and if I get nervous about the market, I'll put it back to caution. Or if we spike up in prices, I will put it back to red. I don't believe in buying metals on the way up. Therefore, when metals are going down, everyone tells me, be careful, watch out, don't catch a falling knife. That is not my strategy. I think the silver markets and the charts and everything that's happening, even the dips, are, in some cases, they're legitimate, market-driven, volume-driven changes. In other cases, I think the government and the bullion dealers and the big banks and so forth are trying to suppress interest in silver and gold, and they use the charts against us. That's why I don't always follow charts, and people tell me watch out when I'm buying, but I did it on Friday, picked up some a great entry point on paper gold and silver when the smackdown was unsubstantiated, in my opinion, and then we saw a rebound. That doesn't mean it won't go lower. I'm saying that when people are scared and people are saying don't buy, that is exactly the time that you should be picking up your metals. And, check in a couple months and see if 26.20 was a good spot to buy silver. I don't think you're going to see 22 again. Just my opinion. Okay, and commodities are spiking, inflation is coming back, and that's evident, all over the place. So if you're not buying because you believe silver is a monetary metal, a lot of people are buying because silver has legs. And gold, well, that's its own story. You know, gold is strong and getting stronger. That's the easy buy. If you want to just buy gold, just buy gold. It's cheap right here. But if you want to have silver in your stack, well, I think now's a good time to buy. Okay, one at spot at bullion exchanges, remainder of the tube at BGASC. Haven't seen them on the scene for a while. These dealers ebb and flow in their deals depending on their stock and whether I think they need cash flow. You can get a maple at 29.24 at BGASC. And you can get a Britannia at JM Bullion at 28.74. This is when we want to shop at JM Bullion with their specials. You don't want to pay the higher prices every day because you can get it cheaper elsewhere. And I won't recommend, 9 times out of 10, I won't recommend a dealer I haven't used or don't trust. That ebbs and flows, and sometimes a deal comes up that is so good like this one here. Okay, this deal came up and I just couldn't keep it from you, even though I hadn't used Bullion Express before, but they had Constitutional at 19 times face. It was a stupid low price. They had mispriced it. Okay, I told you guys about it. A lot of you bought it. Now, I had one person say their order was canceled. Perhaps that was a very large order. I had another person say their order is in the mail. They scooped up junk at 19 times face, which was around spot at the moment. So sometimes I'll bring you something like that, but please don't hold me to it. I will caveat that it looks like a pricing error, and some of you got it. Okay, good for you. The ones that got your order canceled, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Okay, let's get back to wherever the heck I was. And okay, I'm just going to get going to Costco deals. Nothing up this morning, except I'm changing my alerts. And for those of you alerting me, you don't need to tell me about the stuff, the gold in excess of 1 ounce. I don't want you guys to buy it. Okay, it is absolute insanity to pick up a 50-gram bar or a 100-gram bar at about the same price as they're selling buffaloes. So, and they're really, really hard to sell, anything over 1 ounce of gold. Your LCS will probably give you a discount haircut on that. So I'm no longer going to be doing alerts on any gold that's over 1 ounce at Costco. The Silver Eagles were up yesterday. Some of you picked that up and got that. Oh man, I can't recall offhand. Let's see. No, I just don't recall. But I'm guessing it was in the 31s per ounce after your 4% rebate. All right. So in the junk category this morning, the cheapest legit deal is over at Hero Bullion, 20.91 times face. You guys know I like junk. I like junk, eagles, and generic silver for the base of your pyramid as you build up to more exotic coins and bars and numismatics. All right, you know about the bars. You can catch them all on my website. Kazoo has about the best overall deal for 1 ounce rounds, but we can beat it on eBay. And then over on eBay, the cheapest tube of eagles is right here at $6.37 at bullion exchanges. For those of you that are afraid of eBay because you bought something on eBay once from a Chinese seller who sent you brass silver eagles, guys, come on. It's bullion exchanges through eBay. And you know what? When you buy through eBay, you not only get those credit card rebates, which can be enormous sometimes, you also have the protection of eBay, and you also have the ability to give them a review. It's not like on their website where they just delete it if it's a bad review. It's a real review that will stick and hurt them. They will make stuff right, more likely if you buy through eBay than if you buy directly through their website. So 637 puts you at about 3180. 3180 minus 3% off will get you about 31 or so. So you're beating all deals this morning, even with a 3% credit card. Okay, on Silver Eagles, it's going to be the same story on a large lot, even better. You're going to find Maples, Krugerrands, kangaroos. You're going to find junk. Now, sometimes the junk is can be pricier, but here we got a good deal on junk at 207. Take your rebates, and I don't know this seller. So here's an example of where, SW Miller Time coins, I don't know them, but, nearly 3,000 reviews, 99.8% positive. And, if it's no good, eBay will give you your money back. So 207 minus 60 cents off would put you around 20 times face. This is a good deal on junk, right? If you believe in junk, I certainly believe in junk right here. And on down the line, if you want to find something different, larger lots are probably going to be cheaper. Kilos, they're going to be about $900 minus rebates. Let's look at the largest lot of 1 ounce. Buffalo's 28.14, so take $90 off, you'll be in the low 27s. That bullion kazoo bullion deal ain't in the low 27s. That's why we shop on eBay. Okay, and other bars I've told you about before, and gold if you want to get it even cheaper, or if you want to do that 1 ounce gold eagle. This is the next best way to buy 1 ounce gold, and you're going to have to scroll up to pay more for the 1 ounce gold eagle. But here we are. Here's one with abrasions. You don't want that. So keep looking for your gold eagles or whatever you want to buy. Watch them get more expensive. $23.90 and then take $75 off is going to put you at about $23.15. A great price on a gold eagle. You don't have to wait for Costco, but Costco will be cheaper if you catch it. Okay, and we have got $5 commemoratives. You can get those pretty close to spot if you watch the deals I'm highlighting here. Scottsdale Mint is a great place to catch their auctions for silver bars. That's a good place to pick it up. So watch those auctions this weekend. You know what's happening with copper. Yeah, a 50-cent roll of pennies is going for $1. That's what's going to happen to nickel someday. A $100 box is going to go for 200. Yeah, writing is on the wall, so pick up those nickels if you want. If you didn't know, where are the nickels? Did I put nickels in here? I don't know where my nickel listing is, but you can pick it up at the bank for $100, $100 box of nickels. Did you know that the current content of nickels, the metal content of nickels today, this very day, 2024, is no different than it has been over the last few decades? Okay, well, actually, subsequent to the war nickel, it's been the same, guys, 75% nickel, 25% copper, more or less. Copper catching a bid, nickel catching a bid. I actually own the copper and nickel ETFs in my E-Trade account, so that's another way to play that. But go get some nickels from the bank. You'll see. Okay, I've got a bar left. If you're interested in one of my bars, ask me for a friend discount. I'll give you a good deal on a homemade silver bar. And this eBay deal of the day, it was mentioned in the chat room. And if you want to check this out, check it out. These are the specials on eBay in the precious metals area. You might find something I missed, but generally I will probably find you better deals than these. So be cautious if you're using this. But I could miss something here, like a 10-gram Pamp bar. That could be a great deal, and I missed it. Or, 5 buffaloes. I'm not generally telling you where to buy 5 buffaloes. So, or a sovereign. I don't look at those very often. So feel free to check out the eBay promotions of the day. But my deals will generally be better if you look at those specifically and individually. The American Express card will get you 3% off on eBay. And if you check out through PayPal and use it as your default card, and then 3% off at the grocery store and other places. So that's a great card for those of you with really good credit. My best credit card is the PayPal card, 3% off on eBay, and 2% off everywhere else. It's just a great little card. Okay, and there are spot deals, which I've told you about before, and picks of the day. I won't go through them all. I think the Una bar might be back in stock. Look at that, guys. Una bar is back in stock, and it is on a delayed shipping. So, they're clearly going to make a lot of these, but they're already selling for $3.50 on eBay. So pick those up if you haven't picked them up yet. I got to raise the cash to to buy 10 of those, man. In California, you got to spend $2,000. Everything's a major commitment. Here's the capsule for that. If you're looking for it, there's nickels. If you want to buy nickels, they're going to cost you about 150 bucks for a $100 box on eBay. Just saying. Silver rounds are great deals. The kazoo deal, as I told you, is 28.12, so closer to 27 on that eBay deal. This one is less than 28.12. This one is 27.80 or something for the ugly Indian. I'm sorry, guys, if you're Indian or Native American. I just think this is the crappiest looking coin I've ever seen. But nonetheless, it is cheap, and silver is silver, and rounds are rounds. Your LCS will buy these just like they will any other buffalo. But man, I just have a major dislike for this coin. I don't know what it is. Maybe because the artwork is so shitty. Who makes these? And this is, me, I get on my rants. It is made by a private mint. They're embarrassed to tell you who's making it. I mean, it's just awful. Just an awful representation of a buffalo. Okay, there you go. But cheap is cheap. And, if you're buying gold, maybe you want to buy those first spouse coins. Those come up all the time because nobody wants them. A coin, with Dolly Madison on the face. 98% of stackers are guys. I can tell from my YouTube stats. The average dude ain't buying a Dolly Madison coin. And what's sad about that is the U.S. Mint is going to sell that for 10% over spot or 20% over spot. Some, one that has got a collection going that really likes history is going to collect that. They're going to die. Their family's going to get it. Get it. They're going to bring it to the LCS. The LCS is going to offer them 5% under spot, and then it's going to get melted. It's just one of the saddest things to watch the U.S. Mint make coins that nobody wants. But they're going to the melt bin. That's where those coins are going, and you can tell by the premiums that they're selling for and the buyback prices the dealers are paying. Geronimo coin is a good choice. The Geronimo round is a good choice. The Mustang round is a good choice. Other deals here. These three dealers on YouTube are having deals, nearly every day, and they will beat quite a few of these prices. All right. Thank you for supporting my sponsor, newretirement.com. Get in there, and if you like what I'm doing here and you are getting ready for retirement, you need this software. You really do. Trust me on that. I'm not lying. 120 bucks a month will get you a subscription, and it is a very, very righteous software that can do many things that you could pay a financial advisor $1,000 or 1%, 10,000 bucks of your portfolio to do. You can do it right here, and you can do it yourself. Not hard to do, guys. Okay, thank you to those buying me cups of coffee. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the greatest, the greatest. Gixxon Sniper Tool and more stuff, more credit cards that just get you even higher rebates if you want to look for those. Ask me any questions you have. Thank you for subscribing. Check out the chat room, and probably nobody in here at 5:38 in the morning. Oh, look at that. We got 4 people in here at 5:38 in the morning. Okay, and thank you to the people that post regularly here. Big shout out to Big Trader, who is a major contributor and a super nice guy, and really will give you some great advice if you want to ask him anything. So, and other traders in here that are sharing experiences, or if they get a bad coin, or if a thing was canceled or whatnot. You'll see a lot of information in here. Chat room's totally free, and post your hard outs and post your coin pictures and whatnot. Show people what you're getting, what you're buying for Mother's Day, etc. Great little chat room, and I do have to pay for that. So, anyway, thank you for doing that. Show your support for the channel if you can. Here's some stuff that people have picked up recently that you can see pictures of. And let's see. Now, the other thing is I have a video coming out today in my long form Saturday video, and we will be talking about the Costco deals. We're going to dive deep and try to figure out why Costco is undermining the precious metals market, why they're scooping up so many gold and silver coins and bringing them to you at prices that seem too good to be true. I'm going to dive deep on that, and if you like analysis and you want to put on your Columbo trench coat and come with me, we're going to try to figure out why they're doing it, if they're going to keep doing it, and what it's going to do to the market. Okay, that'll be a really fun video for those nerds out there that are interested in stuff like that. But it is a major phenomenon, Costco coming into the bullion market. And I think we want to talk about it, and I think we want to, check the facts. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching the video. Once again, please give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It will get this out to more people. You want to tell your friends how to buy silver and gold cost effectively, right? So do like it and share it and give it to your friends. It is the gift of cheap silver and gold, and I do appreciate you watching the video, liking and subscribing. I'll see you in a couple hours. Bye, everybody.